right now we have with us Dr. Bhimrai Maitri. He is a very experienced educationist, and right now he is with a institute called Strathclyde Institute Business School, and he's a dean there. So what we are going to ask him today is a lot of questions related to the MBA education, but mostly we are going to cover some aspects about how the management schools are contributing to the development of the knowledge. So, Dr. Maitri, how are you doing today?
Yeah, fine.
Let us know a little bit about what is your experience so far with the business education.
Samir, as far as business education in India is concerned, numbers have gone up. So if you look at today, more than 4,500 business schools, including university departments. And now the need of the hour is to build the quality business schools. Today, the focus on delivering the knowledge, basically teaching is a focus in almost all business schools, including so-called branded schools like IIM. So research is the one area which is not happening. Generation of knowledge and sharing of knowledge both should happen together. And if you look at the great business schools all over the world, or top business schools all over the world, they have these two important components: research, generation of knowledge, and dissemination of knowledge. So this research-led teaching, that is something missing in Indian schools. We need to have research-led teaching instead of simply teaching. So that is one important thing we need to build in Indian schools. Second one is global exposure. Today, most of the business schools, they teach within the classroom, but beyond the classroom, what happens? That's most important. And a lot of learning happens beyond the classroom, and especially a corporate world, expect from the students outside the classroom what they learn, they give more importance. So, for example, outside the boundary of classroom, the learning is one is global exposure, then they go to a partner school abroad, and the second one is they learn from the great CEOs or leaders in the corporate world. That normally one can call it BTL, Business Thought Leadership Series. So industry experts coming and sharing their knowledge. So this happens outside the regular teaching classrooms. Plus students do lot many activities on their own. So converting theory into practice through internship as well as doing the activities on their own. So their focus is something less because we give a lot of input, so many courses, so many electives. But it is all surfacial. We don't allow them to think critically and expand their horizon and perspective. That is something lagging currently.
From the point of view of student, I'm going to ask you that there's a lot of choice available today. How should a student or a prospective student select a business school for herself or himself?
So today, Samir, before answering this, I must tell you, if you look at the USA, today we are marching in the same direction, the way business schools are developed in US. Today, all top B schools in America, they are all belongs to private sector. So today, you see so many new IIMs and IITs all have come. But I think their role, the kind of locations they have chosen and the kind of conditions, constraint for looking at all those things, it is very clear that a future belongs to private business schools in India and it is following the path of this. So that is why today's students are very meticulously they study before choosing the business school. Of course, they refer the ranking and many rankings they are in the business of business, not real ranking. And that is why they meticulously study, and many of them now they prefer to study good schools. Basically, they look at the global exposure, they look at the specialization, they also look at the location. Today, location is about to become one of the most important for the faculty as well as students. And earlier, because of the brand, people used to go to BITS Pilani, people used to go to Roorkee. Today, they don't want to go there. Even Kashipur, I don't think any placement agency will prefer to go there. Instead of that, they select somebody in other schools in Delhi than going to Kashipur 6 hours road. So that is why today the location has become important, and the kind of courses, the kind of facilities, and the global exposure. Basically, because of globalization, there is a need for global citizenship, global leadership. global manager. For that purpose, global exposure and cross-cultural learning, these two things are most important for the students. And corporate world likes these kinds of skill set. And students today, they started looking all those things. And that is why today you see the institutions like ISB, other graduate schools, and future. Today, if you look at the many foreign business schools have started coming, GMR has announced, and Srinagar has announced, Applied Skill has come. So people look at all those things, the good business school which have the 4-5 characteristics. Such schools they started looking, and in future the visible results from most of the students you may get in communities.
One of the concerns the students normally have is that they read newspaper and they see so many trends and so many informations coming in the paper telling that right now is the right time or right now is a bad time for industry and therefore for the people who are affected by it. The question is, does MBA education in any way sort of improve their prospects of a lifetime employability or ensure their careers in the longer run? Does it happen?
You see, MBA institutions, if you look at the, I'll quote the example, during the global slowdown, some of the business schools proactively, when I was working at MBA at the time, so they introduced the courses like business ethics and CSR. Today, while recruitment, the companies, normally they ask what kind of CSR activities you have done in the school. So CSR and business ethics, they have become now prime importance apart from the personal area expertise. So that is why some of the business schools they modified, and recent news, if you look at the ISB, they used to run 1-year course, now they are 6-month internship they are ready. And Applied Skill Business School, our MIN program, we have added after the 1.5-year theory, to convert theory into practice, 6-month rigorous industry internship. So that is why now schools are connect the theory to practice. So these kind of modifications, the most of the business schools, top business schools are doing. But yet, I fully, agree with you that change has need to come. It has not come in many business schools. Hardly you can say 10.
Affects in any way the outcome of or the experience of an MBA student?
Can you repeat?
Does this, because of the location of your school, does it help the MBA student in any manner in terms of their career prospects or any other experience that they have?
Yeah, strategic location always helps. If you look at the today, the institutions like MDI, the location has become one of the winning parameter for MBA, because within the hub of more than 600 corporates, the NCR institution definitely edge over the other institutions. So that is why, because within the hub of corporate world, what happens even, normally when faculty teaches, but few sessions, guest lectures, you can immediately, you can invite the people from industry around and they can come and deliver the sessions. And this is the way, students can learn from the horse's mouth. And it is a good combination, good mix of the academicians and practitioners. And that course, that completes, and as well as students also happy to what theory faculty has taught and what practitioner told, they try to link it, and they also express their satisfaction. And this is what we want. Otherwise, only one side they listen, second side is missing, probably they will not appreciate, and also they will not, holistically learn that course. So that is where location, and that too within the hub of corporate world, definitely a great advantage for that.
My last question to you, Dr. Mantri, is about one area where you have been quoted several times, and that is regarding the question of do we need quality MBA institutes or number of institutes, i.e. the quantity in the MBA institutes. What do you say on that?
Sameer, I say quality and quantity come together. So first begin with quantity and then quality comes. If you look at any business schools in India, even if you look at the regulator, they will not expect everything in the first year, second year. But after 2 batches have passed out, then they expect NBA, National Board of Accreditation. So means in 2 years you build the quality, and school will become holistically a truly a business school. But initially it will never be, you build the school, with all the aspect, then you start the program, it never happens. So that is why it is always, it initiates with the quantity and later on the quality come into picture, and for that purpose there is a need for strong mechanism from regulator side or the bodies like AIMS or any such bodies. They should build the mechanism to convert school from like in software industry, CMM level 1, CMM level 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the highest. They can go for international accreditations. So like that, they should create that kind of steps so that it helps the business school. They follow the roadmap and they all will become a quality school in due course. And that is what need of our deans and directors as well as the bodies to take initiative. Plus, they need also, government should also have a mechanism to promote the research in business school, and they should also give fund irrespective of whether it is a government or private. If research work is being happening in the country, that is the icon for the nation, and it builds the brand for the nation, not only the business school. That is why a grant for research, a separate body should be created, which is